2007 on an '07 Porsche Cayenne S. So that is the 4.8 litre V8 monster SUV. If you're looking at, have you been looking at a few of these online, or maybe you've been a few to buy? Sorry about that. You will know there is a lot of dogs of these things out there. A lot of scruffy ones, badly maintained, you know, caked in marks, not as they're described, all that usual stuff. This one is easily the best one I've seen for a long, long time. I picked this up from the customer and drove it here myself. It drives beautifully. Bodywork's fantastic. It's a proper thing. And actually, they're starting to age into a really angry-looking car, I think. We're going to start by having a look at the bodywork, then we'll move on to the interior, and then we'll go for a cold engine startup. If we look down this driver's side, you can see it's lovely and straight all the way down there. It's not full of ripples, not full of filler. Starting on this driver's front wing, lovely and clean and tidy all the way down there. Very, very shiny, obviously been well cared for. Inside the arch, obviously you've got this plastic arch extension, but normally you'd find these all caked with stone chips and paint flake, whereas this one, as you can see, is lovely and clean. It's on the original spec, 5-spoke 20-inch wheels, which are in lovely condition. Loads of tread left on that tyre. Obviously well balanced as well, because it was super smooth on the road. Caliper itself looks lovely and clean. Disc looks good. Coming down this side, we'll go up the top of the wing. That's nice and tidy. We do have one small stone chip there, but I am going to be quite picky with this car because it is particularly nice. Lovely and clean coming up the A-pillar. No sign of any stone chips up there. And then up onto the roof, where we've done a terrible job of cleaning it. It's nice and straight. There's no ripples or dents or anything in that. All nice and tidy. On the wing mirror, we've got a couple of little stone chips. 1, 2, 3 on there. And then coming down this side, nice and tidy on the driver's door. You can see just how smooth that is all the way down there. We do have one tiny little stone chip there. That is me being very picky, like I said. Lovely and clean along the sill. And then on the rear door, all nice and tidy on there. You've got a couple of little stone chips just where the arch kicks out, as you'd expect. Inside the arch is good all the way around. And you want another good 20-inch wheel. Again, disc and caliper look good. It's on Davantes, which actually for these is a good tyre. Both matching on this side. We'll check the other ones as we go. It has the factory tint. It doesn't have any nasty limo tints or anything on it. It does look good, black on black with black pillars and everything. Coming round on the back, both tail lights are bright and clear. The exhausts sit lovely and straight. And what I did notice earlier, actually, look how clean those exhausts are. Normally they're fouled up and black and horrible. You can even see in there, underneath, look how clean that exhaust box is. Really good. Lovely and tidy along the back there. There's no marks on the top here where things have been dragged in and out of the boot. It does have the split tailgate system, which we'll show you in a bit. Rest of the boot lid, lovely. Normally on this era Porsche, the C or the B on a Boxster or a C on a Carrera will snap, or the S will snap, whereas this one is lovely and tidy. Being the S, it gets the nicer spoiler on the back as well. Coming around on the passenger side, if we're being really picky, there's a little bit of a swirl here, and just there you can see it wants a little polish running over there just to get rid of that, especially with the rest of the car being so clean, but that is me being particularly picky. If you look down this side, lovely and straight all the way down there, no ripples or dents, it's not full of filler. Nice and clean inside that arch again. Another good wheel and the Davanti tyres, so they're all matching. Really nice and tidy coming down this side. There's 1 or 2 tiny stone chips down there again, where it kicks out. And there is a tiny little ding just there. You see that? Just in the light. Really nice and clean the rest of the way down the side of the car. And then onto the driver's way again, all good. No stone chips coming up the A-pillar, no stone chips coming on the leading edge of the roof. All good on that wing mirror. And normally you get a bit of delamination on the bottom of the windscreen. That one's nice as well. And your final matching 20-inch wheel Davanti tyre. Coming around on the front, very minimal in the way of stone chips. There's 1 or 2. But again, it is, you know, what is it? An 18-year-old, 17-year-old black car. Mileage is sensible, 74,000 miles. Headlights are good. Normally they need a polish, but these ones are lovely. Badge is normally delaminate, and again, that's nice. Being the S, it's got that lower bumper, which if you look at it from that angle, it does look very mean. And then up onto the bonnet, got a little mark, like a swirl there, what I'm imagining is from a bird pit, and there's another one there, but that again should polish out if you just give it a quick run over it. Moving on to the interior. Black outside, black inside. Normally on these things, these buttons can wear thin, whereas this one, all like new. Aluminium trim's good. It does have the Bose audio upgrade. It's got the electric seats with the bolster adjustment as well. Really nice on the seats. They're still satin. They're not overly shiny from use. A little bit of a crease in that bolster there, but generally very, very good. No wear on the top bolster at all. Steering wheel has hardly any wear on it as well. And again, normally these buttons can wear thin, but this one, as you can see, is lovely and clean. Mileage wise, we have 74,044 miles. Last 20 odd of them were me driving it here. Like I say, it does drive lovely. Lovely and clean down here. Genuine Porsche mats. They've obviously been down for a while because the heel pad underneath is lovely. Moving into the centre, we've got all the adjustable stuff. So comfort, normal and sport suspension, sports mode, your off-road and your height adjustable suspension. All the usual stuff in here. It has all your aircon stuff behind there. Everything's intact. Everything seems to work. Normally these things get sort of abused and stuff like that, but this one seems to have been very well cared for. Into the back, lovely and tidy on that rear door card there. And again, very nice on the rear seats. Like I say, satin. They're not overly shiny from use. All lovely and clean. We do have, do we have heated seats in the back of this one? No, cup holder, no heated seats. Really nice on the back. So these aren't all stretched out or pulled. Headlining is lovely and clean. There's no funny smells in there. Like I said earlier on, you do have the split tailgate. Quite often those don't work, whereas it does on this one. So you can just put little bits in there, or if you want the full size, there you go. The rams are nice and strong. They don't drop down or anything like that. Lovely and clean in here. There's no sign of any dirty bits or stains. All good. In the back, full toolkit, lock and wheel nut, spare wheel, even the tyre saver kit's there as well. Soft close boot as well, by the sounds of it. Nice and clean into that rear door card. All the door shuts are lovely. They've not had seat belts dropped in them or anything like that. It's got Isofix in the back as well. There you go. Really nice and clean in there. And like I say, headlighting is lovely as well. Be worth comparing it to a scruffy doggy one because they do look awful once they get used and abused. Again, very nice on that passenger seat. All the plastics are good. This side of the dash is nice. All lovely and neat in there. I did notice when we were photographing it just how clean this engine bay is. Tell me that's not the engine bay of a well looked after car. 4.8 litre V8, lovely and clean. All the plastics are tidy. All the screws are facing the same way, which if you're sad like me is important. It's been parked here for about an hour or so. It's not dropping any fluid on the floor. Like I say, I did drive it here. It drives beautifully. We'll get it fired up. We're gonna switch hands because it's dodgy camera weight. You've got to have your foot on the brake, haven't you? I know this. Why would you do it? There you go. Straight round the front. Ticking over, lovely and happy. That standard Audi Porsche V8 injector tick, which is normal on them. You know, if you know these things, you'll be used to that. Same on your big fast Audis and things like that. All nice and neat round the back. We'll check for warning lights inside. There you go, we're all good. Apart from we've still got the bonnet open. So there you have it. 2007 on an 07 Cayenne 4.8S in really lovely condition. Check the description, we'll detail everything we know about service history, where it's been, ownership, all that sort of stuff. If you've got any questions at all, please get in touch. Thank you.